I'm Will. I'm the host of Basic Gear Review. So this is, I believe, a 1992 Fender JP-90. I know they made them from 92 to 94 only, if I remember correctly. I did a lot of research on it when I got it, but I forgot it all because that's just how I do things. There's some nicks and dings and stuff on it, but a lot of it wasn't me. Actually, almost all of it wasn't me. I got this from my uncle. This was maybe just a few years after I started playing bass, so it's maybe like 3 years, if that. And I went to his house up in Newark, California, like the Bay Area. And I remember at the time my dad had a little like gas generator. My uncle wanted it really bad, and he said, if your dad gives me the gas generator, I'll give you this Fender bass. And so I went and I was like, Dad, I know you don't use the generator. Like, I know you don't. I play bass all the time. And so he gave it up. He gave him the generator, which I'll always be grateful for. And I got my hands on this beauty. When I got it, it was obviously all stock. Well, yeah, it was all stock. It didn't. I put Seymour Duncan quarter pounds in it, which are incredible. And it's a jazz shape for sure, but it's significantly smaller. It's got these sharpened edges, and it's got this really weird pick guard. It kind of reminds me of something that would be in Star Trek. And it's got a pickup selector, which is a trick too. Usually it's 2 volume and a tone. But it's got volume tone pickup selector. And other than the quarter pounds, I don't think I did anything to it. I may have got it set up at one point. I'm pretty sure I did when I got the pickups put in it. But this thing is a beast. It's incredible how great this thing sounds. And I got to give it up to Seymour Duncan on this one. That's probably why. It's not that it sounded bad before, but these quarter pounds are crazy. And I've used this on our 8th album as White Elephant. I believe I recorded the whole thing in maybe 2 days with this thing. And the tracks sound really good. From what I remember, I haven't heard them in quite a while, other than like yesterday. But funny thing about the dings though that got the repairs when I took it in and everything is you can see there's some discoloration here and here and here, and there's certain spots where it's darker pieces of paint. And that's because we used Glue Boost Master Tint. Glue Boost is a company out of New Jersey, and we have a close friend named Tracy Longo who's close friends with the guy who started Glue Boost. So he kind of pushes his stuff, and it's actually really awesome. They're known for they have a type of glue that you can put onto things, and then you spray it with this stuff that sets it, and it gets like hardened really, really quickly. It's incredible. And that stuff's helpful, but they had the tint to do touch-up stuff. But the way that this bass is painted, apparently they do like a white primer and then a really thin layer of red to give it the real bright red that it has. And so there was no way to figure that out with the master tint, so they kind of just, patched it with what the closest red that Tracy could get. But interestingly enough, this was the first bass guitar to use Glue Boost Master Tint on it. So a little piece of history right here. But this was cool. So this was kind of in the family, and I've never seen anything like it. Funny enough, actually, I was watching, I think it was Wet Hot American Summer, and there's a part where a band is playing and the guy is using one of these, and that's just like the weirdest thing that I've ever seen. I saw it in the background and I was like, no way, it's the same color. It's exactly the same bass, and so that was trippy. Other than that, I've never seen one of these things. Had to do pretty extensive research to figure things out about it, but this is definitely a keeper. This is one I'll hold on to my whole life, most likely, unless I go into extreme debt.